Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a TBR video. We are already in July. We have made it halfway through the year and we're back for another TBR picking video. Last month I read 4 out of the 6 books on my TBR, which is pretty good because most of the books on there were not the books that I was in the mood for, because I had picked them in May for my June TBR and the mood changed very quickly to a summerween mood, which was not represented in my June TBR. So I did read some books that were not on my TBR last month, but to remedy the situation, because I am still very much in my summerween mood, I have made summerweeny prompts for today's video, and that's what we're gonna pick from for the prompts. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be a summerween TBR picking video, if you will. So I have my coffee right here. I'm very excited to start picking books, and let's just get started with today's video. So I have my Snoopy mug that I decided to put my prompts in there. Now, the kind of prompts that are in here, there are some like normal TBR prompts, like a one-word title or like some things like that. But then I also have ones that are like set around a camp with kids, giving 80s vibes, you know, these kind of prompts. So I'm gonna start picking now, and obviously I have, well, now I only have like 3 books that I haven't read from my like horror section, but I have it right there. And then I also have a bunch of books here that are on my regular summer TBR that I could also pick from. So I'm gonna try and pick from these, but we can obviously go and pick from all of these as well. So let's get started with the first prompt. First one is a book with night, summer, or dark in the title. That's fun. Okay, let's see. Dark, night, or summer? No. Oh! We have What Feasts at Night by T. Kingfisher, which is the second... Okay. Which is the second book that comes after What Moves the Dead, which I read last month. So we have that, and then we have more like summer books. So we have Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan, and then we have This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune, which I really want to get to. Yeah, I think these are our 3 options. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick This Summer Will Be Different, because I really want to read this book this summer, because it's set on Prince Edward Island and it's like one of my favorite places on earth. So I really want to get to it, and it's pretty short, and it's a book that I want to read in the summer, even though it's not summerween. But I have so many summerween prompts that could fit this one, so I'm going to keep it as an option for later, and I'm going to go with This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune. Now this I'm very excited about. I just know that it's on Prince Edward Island. I think she sleeps with a guy, and then she finds out it's her friend's wedding, her friend's brother at a wedding or something like that. Anyways, I'm not really sure, but I want to read this one, so we're adding this to the TBR. Okay, second prompt. Also, I didn't say, but I am picking 6 today because I think 6 is a wonderful number for TBRs. So that's about what I read in a month. So all right, second prompt. Okay, a book with a beach, lake, or ocean setting. Right, beach, lake, ocean. This Summer Will Be Different did match this one pretty good. I feel like, and this again is not summerween at all, but I feel like Just Friends by Haley Pham is probably, because they're like on a beach. Coastal hometown of Seabrook. Right. So it's near beach. It's near the ocean. Oh, for Ryan, who made my life a romance book before I discovered them. That's so cute. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with this. Again, not giving summerween, but I have to do with what I have, and I don't really have any scary horror books that are set at a lake on my TBR, so we're gonna go with Just Friends. And I've been meaning to read this in the summer, so yeah. I feel like July is like the last month where I can read romances, like summery romances, because when August hits, it's full on pumpkin world at this point. So yeah, I did put pumpkin spice in my coffee this morning though, and I do not regret it. It is delicious. Okay, third prompts, and now I hope that they're gonna be more summerween vibes, because right now I'm not getting summerween at all. Okay, a book with orange on the cover. Now we can do something with this, I think. Okay. Give me some orange. Okay, wait a second. Let me move this. Oh, yeah. I know what we're picking. We are most definitely gonna be picking Evil in Me by Brahm. Now, she's in an orange dress. So, can you even see? Like, she's in an orange dress. Oh, and look, it's orange inside. So, we're gonna be picking this one. Now, I'm very excited about it because it's like, I think it's a girl, she's like a monster or something, I'm not really sure. It's kind of fantasy horror, I think, and she was in a band, they disbanded, but she like puts on a ring and gets possessed by like an evil presence or something, and the only way to break the curse is to have like a certain number of people chant this spell that would break the curse. And so she gets her band back together and make a song with the spell in it, and they have to like get it popular so that a lot of people can sing it all together and free her from this evil. That's such a fun premise for a book, and it's really giving like 80s rock scary vibes. And I love the artist's art in there. I mean, Brahm, he makes the art for his books, and they are just the most creepy but beautiful pieces of art ever. Like, look at this. This is so creepy. Anyways, I love it. Okay, first book that feels like Summerween on the TBR. Okay, fourth prompt, a short horror read. I can do that. I have the perfect book for that, actually. I have What Feasts at Night by T. Fisher. Now, this is very much under 300 pages. I think it's 147. So I'm very excited about this. I really liked the first one. It was very like, the vibes were what I really enjoyed. Like, it was very dark and atmospheric and very like gloomy, scary. There was weird animals acting like fucking possessed or something, and then there was like fungi, and like the girl was speaking in her sleep, and it was just, the atmosphere was top tier and I really liked it. The story was good. Was I obsessed? No, but it's a short read and it's fun. So we're gonna add What Feast at Night. I think it might follow other characters though. Does it? Oh no, it follows Alex again. Oh, they go to their family hunting lodge deep in the cold, damp forest of their home country, Galacia. They go there with Angus and Miss Potter. That's fun. Okay, so we're still following Alex, which is fun because I really enjoy that character. So, fourth book on the TBR. Right, now we have a good balance of horror and summer. Fifth prompt, second to last. Oh, a book that takes place at camp. Now, I do not own a book that takes place at camp, but I do know which one I want to pick for this because I just really want to read it. So I am probably going to buy it, and it's You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by, I can't remember the author's name, but it's on the picture right here. Anyways, I really want to read that. It's like a girl who works at a summer camp, but it's slasher movie theme, and they recreate like slasher movie nights, and it's all fake, like it's all scenarios, but it actually turns out that the one that she's in is not fake, and she is being chased by this murderous person or whatever. So I think it's the perfect summer read to read. So I'm very excited, and I am going to add it to my TBR. Even though I don't have the book, I'm going to buy it. So we're adding You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight on the TBR for July. And we are already on our last prompt. Let's hope it's a good one. Let's hope it lets me pick something scary because I'm not really scared right now. Let's pick the last prompt. All right. A book by Stephen King. This is the exact prompt that I wanted. I wanted to have this prompt this month, and we have gotten it, and I feel like the universe is on my side because I really wanted to read The Institute by Stephen King, and now I have an excuse to do so. I'm very excited because I heard this is giving Stranger Things vibes because it's like in a lab with a bunch of kids and they're making experiments on them, and I think a little boy gets kidnapped. A little boy gets kidnapped and brought to this lab. He wakes up in a room that looks just like his own except there's no window, and outside his door are several other doors, behind which are several other kids with special abilities who arrived at wherever here is in the same way Luke did. They all localized in this area known as Front Half, which is a good thing. No one ever returns from Black Half. Nevertheless, the incarcerated children are intended to serve, given that the staff is ruthlessly dedicated to extracting the force of their extra-normal gifts. Cooperation is rewarded and resistance means brutality, and as each new victim disappears to Black Half, Luke becomes increasingly desperate to somehow find a way out and get help, even though no one has ever escaped from the living hell known as the Institute. That sounds so good. So we are adding this to the TBR. I'm very excited, and this already completes our July TBR. This was a very quick one, but all in all, I'm very satisfied. I have a lot of horror and like scarier books, and then I also have some very summery books for like palette cleansers between these books. We are not forgetting to add You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight on top of this, but yeah, I'm very satisfied by this TBR. It looks great. I'm excited about all these books, and yeah, this is going to conclude today's video. A very short and sweet one, but they're always very fun to make, and I do hope you enjoyed it, and I do hope to see you in the next one. But in the meantime, take care and happy reading. Bye.